Welcome back to Black of the Berry Midnight, episode 2, season 1. We got the beautiful Ketsi in the building.
Stop.
She's like, actually, keep going.
Stop it, keep coming. Gas my head up.
Give me more.
Exactly.
Thank you for joining and being on us. Thank you for agreeing and coming
Yes,
on.
no, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I figured, there needs to see some sisters out here and some definitely educated ones with strong opinions. So I said, who do I know? You know what I'm saying?
I was pointing,
yeah, so flashing sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Choose me, right? So we got Ketsi in the building.
Yes.
Dean's in the building still. You know that. So
it ain't always here, baby.
It ain't nothing for Dean to be here and talk some bullshit. So that's definitely what we're gonna do today.
Absolutely. This will be a good episode. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Y'all want to bring it in, or y'all? I mean, because I feel like y'all two gonna really. I feel like it's like, you ever seen those old cartoons where it's like a dust ball and it's like
Yeah. Coming out nowhere. Yeah.
I was about to get live,
That's
y'all.
gonna
Or
be
just see my hair just coming out through there.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, and I'm gonna get tangled into it, but I'm really not gonna be doing that. So, this first segment, New York state law says that someone can be discriminated against, or
You
women
said can or can't?
Can't.
Yeah.
be discriminated against because of their hair. Basically, this law was made for people who have natural looking hair, the curls, the abundance of rawness, I guess.
Fuck that. Call it abundance of black motherfucking features.
Yes.
All right.
That's what the shit is.
Your natural hair.
Yeah.
So,
This is midnight, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. You're right.
It's 12 o'clock at night we shooting this. Let's do it.
You're right. You're right.
Come on now.
Sleep as a bitch. But anyway, but so basically we've seen it all across, but even before this, we've seen it all these private schools and stuff like that saying that these kids can't come to school unless they cut their hair.
You saw what the Supreme Court did.
What?
The Supreme Court ruled that you can discriminate against someone with locks. That's the issue.
Right.
Really?
It's cool that New York did that.
Right.
It's cute.
Right.
Big ups. But on the statewide level,
Right.
you walk into this office and you got locks.
But let's talk about
Nubian locks and somebody want to get rid of you. It's like, oh, my brother, you know what? It's not feeling it. But I'll hire that dude with the slick back. David, he can come in with the slick back. Though. Come on, David. It's
But
cool.
how do we feel
like
about
David.
braids? Because isn't braids a natural hairstyle?
Well,
They gonna shit on them too.
Right. So it's kind of sad that this law came out like last month saying that you can't be discriminated on your natural hair. In New York, you feel like New York is kind of progressive in that state, but you're just, the fact that it had to come out in the first place, that someone, I wake up and my hair is like this and you're telling me I can't have my hair like this because you're discriminating against me.
Right.
Or that you feel like it's unkept. It's feel like it's not slicked down. You don't have a perm in your hair. It's not straight.
Right.
So that, braids, locks, any sort of that.
You know something crazy? One of my past companies I used to work for, I remember having a conversation with my manager and his manager, and I was this was when I was like fresh out of school too. I was just spitting things. I was like, yo, I was thinking about growing my hair. I just said I think about growing my hair. I may decide to get some locks, and then I'll never forget. My manager looked at me. He goes, "For your career, I don't know if you want to do that." And I was like,
wrong.
Really? I was like, why? He goes, I'm not saying I would do it. He goes, but you go somewhere else, you may not get promoted or hired.
Was he even capable of doing it?
If he didn't want to hire, at the time I was already hired. So if I got the locks, it would be what it's going to be. Okay. But maybe it could have potentially impeded me from promotions because then his superior, even who was in the room, was like, yeah, I can see that happening.
Wow.
And it kind of and it lets you know what it is like that's what it is like. We as black people are forever just always gonna be going against the bullshit.
Right.
That's why we're so fucking mad at everything.
Right.
Like you said, it's bullshit that you even have to have this law.
Right.
When it's alright to have a mullet in the office, but
party in the front.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But then fucking I come in there with like some curls, or you come in there with some curls, and they looking at you like, oh
no.
And then what is her name?
Right.
And the thing about Ketsi
she's one of them
is that she's very she's black, unapologetically.
Oh, when she walked in the room, I was like, oh, I like her.
Oh, her.
Yeah, I fuck with her. I can tell. She for the culture.
I would see her sometimes. She would have her head wrapped. I'm like, in the office.
Yep.
I'm like,
go ahead, girl.
I have a silk wrap on. I don't care.
No.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly. So it's That is another example. So I wear it just because I just don't feel like doing my hair some days, but there are other people that it's their culture, it's how they are, or that, again, they're discriminated against that. Right. You need to take that off. You can't wear that. It's unprofessional. But that's your culture. That might be your religion also.
Exactly.
So it's like you're being discriminated against, and they don't feel, employers are against that, and it's very sad that it is being done. Or that is another thing that Black people have to go through.
Right.
First it's your skin color, then it's your hair, then what is going to be next?
Then it should, or let's get to this.
But wait, before you
your
do that,
name.
Before that, well, that they use that to profile you.
You see what I'm saying?
Before they even meet you.
Right.
Oh, Kinsey, I see you went to Harvard. That's cute. But
right.
Kinsey?
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, and
you know what I'm saying?
Right. And
just an example.
Right. And I've gotten, this is not saying in a mean way, I've been told over the phone that I sound white, but it's...
You can coach with, sister.
Yeah,
Respect.
Exactly. But, and then you see me in real life, like, oh, you're Ketsia. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean?
Right.
So, like,
You can't talk like this?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know I had a certain tone that
Right.
you're perceiving. So it's another, it's sad that...
But why is it a problem when we have our language and you know, our own, like, you know, what is just us and our culture?
Right.
And then, you know, what's so different from, instance, you know, Italians and their culture and their language? You see what I'm saying? They can able to go into the office, switch up their conversation over the phone. You don't hear them saying like, "Oh, I didn't think you would sound like that."
Right.
What does it fucking matter? I'm educated.
Right.
How you know?
Sound. It doesn't matter.
Who gives a shit? Like,
Right.
I'm not allowed to sound this way.
Right.
But that's a very good point. But I kind of want to get back on the hair thing. And to me, it's not. You're right. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of the people, the ruling class who said this is, you know, not okay, and it's not, you know, and they perceive it a certain way. But it's like, how can they have this perception over it when their hair does not even get like this in the first place? You know what I'm saying? So how can you
by
say,
their standards.
How can you say like, okay, your hair is unkept, but this is the style. The style is unkept.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's supposed to be free and naturalistic. So how can you say that it's not free?
Well,
and
hold
it's
on.
not
I would
unkept?
challenge that to say that it's even unkept. That is not unkept. You know what she had to do to get her hair like that?
No, I mean, we know
You see what I'm saying?
that. We know that. But
Yeah.
but, you know what I mean? Like, that's what they, you know, but your hair doesn't, like, the person who would rule this can't say that, you know, that's unkept because how do you know? Your hair doesn't get like
Don't
this.
get like that.
Right.
Ask a Jewish person or, you know, someone with acidic curls or something, they'll tell you the challenges of having curly hair.
Right.
Talk about it.
Exactly.
So,
It gets knotty. It's like you have to do. There's a lot of upkeep that you have to do. People don't think that. They're like, oh my god, it's just like he just walked out like that. I'm like, no, actually, I had to wake up 3 hours beforehand to get this ready.
Yeah,
so like,
and,
stop.
and this is what I call kept.
Exactly.
And it's still not acting up. You know?
I know.
So,
It's still not
understand your pain, sister.
Thank you.
I'm with you.
Yeah, you
It took
see,
me a while
twins.
solidarity.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Solidarity.
You know what I'm saying?
So, as a beautiful black queen that you are, and full of the
Gassing me
vibrant.
up.
You see?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Go ahead
It's already too hot in here. You
You
can't
know
be
what I'm
just throwing this out at me.
It's midnight. It's booty call hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for a little frisky. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Come
go
on
get a
now.
little-
My
let's
mom
go
is
a
probably
little
going to be listening.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about
Sorry.
Well, am I? Anyway, so as someone who has super curly hair, are you in support of like the curl festivals and like the essence?
Oh yeah.
You know, like the essence. The what is it like?
It's like so
Like
they're
sisterhood almost.
Yeah, or that. So like that now, it's nice that like a lot of women are embracing their natural hair now. Like
Right.
so, growing up, I used to perm my hair.
Oh, bless your heart,
And
child.
That seems to hurt. Burn.
It's just, I mean, burning, straightening your hair every Easter. You know, mama got the hot comb on the stove.
Burn by accident.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, so, but that thing will last for weeks. But anyways.
You can swim for like a whole day.
Yeah, I'll be set. But, now natural hair is starting to come back, which is, I love it. You know, women are embracing their hair as they should. You have beautiful hair. You should not feel that you have to perm your hair to feel beautiful. If you do perm your hair, that's fine. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. You should feel beautiful in your natural state either way.
Talk about it.
So Curl Fest, I'm all about it.
So I wanted to touch on that really because there's a theory that I like to point out. And is that the natural hair thing, right? So your hair curls, and basically the curls represent, it's like a spring, almost like an antenna, you know, to the powers out there. We're made, you know, they say that we're made from the mud, right? And melanin is in the mud, it's in space, it's in all that. So they say that our hair, our natural curly hair, is antennas to outside beings that we can't, you know, outside energy, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what it is, and that's why it's kind of like the envious thing of the natural hair, because it's like you don't have the connection with the earthy look and, you know, the environment around you.
That looks like a tree.
Exactly.
That's what look I was going for.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like nothing, like, you know what I mean? But like, you see what I'm saying? Like that, like as you said, just like growth, prosperity, respect, love. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just beauty. They can't fuck with it.
You know what I think it is? I think it's a envious of, I think what the style represents.
Freedom. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what when you see all that. Like for instance, when you think about the 60s, right?
I was just thinking that.
Brothers and sisters out there with their big fros,
Yes.
unapologetic,
Yes.
didn't give a damn,
Yes.
gonna tell you what we want to tell you.
Yes.
Listen, we're gonna be the Panthers. We're gonna go ahead and take our guns and come onto the Capitol because you know what? It was legal back then. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it just represents something, and that's why they don't like us having it because they understand it's gonna take us back automatically.
So
We're gonna feel some kind of way. Like, yo, you can't. How you gonna tell me? I'm a warrior, son. You feel me? I'll rip your heart out and eat in front of your family. Like, I don't give a damn.
The dominant society wants us to cut our hair, and they want us to have waves and short hair versus these afros.
Yes, they obviously want us to assimilate. They want us to be like. Listen, yo, duh.
I've been doing this the whole time.
You're conforming to society.
See what I'm
I'm going to Kaepernick, bro.
But you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
The only reason I cut mine is like I still got my hairline, but I just don't like how it looks. If I liked how my hairline looked, I would have the you saw what I was going for originally.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like not like
You
bro.
went for the George Jefferson look, right?
Word, you gonna go to George Jefferson?
I'll be the George Jefferson. Oh, my bad.
You skinny looking Cedric the Entertainer. I see you. I got you.
Lavita!
Lavita Alizé Jenkins. Now come here, girl.
Yeah, but so I want to get back on that, and we talked about that. Symbolizes rebellion, symbolizes
Power,
freedom.
To bring back what you were saying about the 1960s, very great. I was thinking about that as well. So, like back then, black people were doing the waves. They were perming their hair or having their hair straight. Right? That so when Black Panther movie came out, it just shows that you're rebelling against what white society is telling you how to have your hair.
You got a little hairspray.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that is another reason. Like you're showing, like, oh no, I'm not gonna be what you want me to be. I'm gonna be what I want to be.
Right.
So it's a very beautiful statement. I feel it's simple. People may think, but it's very beautiful, and I love that you're expressing yourself.
So
because you already know what it is when they walk into the room.
Right.
You can just tell.
But here's the thing about the natural hair, right? Is discretion of natural, right? So what kind of products to use or no products to use, like what is natural? You know what I'm saying? Like
you're going into
You're
it.
going there.
Oh.
So you're saying because my hair is colored, is it natural?
no,
Technically natural?
I know. I mean, it's natural.
No, he went there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, don't go back on it.
No.
He here.
That's not what I was trying to say. I'm trying to like the products you use, like, you know, like do you use, like some people will use like, you know, nothing, soap and water and berries. You know, some people use like, and then some people use like olive oil and
Coconut
and
oil,
shea butter.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
shit like that is like, is it? I mean, that's still like, still you gotta use natural products for natural.
Yeah, you still have to put stuff in your hair.
He trying to call her out, bro. He trying to shine it up, but he trying to call you out.
Yeah, he was like, "What's technically natural? But your hair is bleach, girl. So I don't know how you feel about that."
Don't try to see this shit do back in the very today. This shit, the re-angle. I was even taking it there. They're ganging up on me. You see us hanging up on me. I'm over here trying to represent the queens and shit. Butter her ass up. Like a fucking Red Lobster biscuit over here. And then she gonna come at me. You know what? Y'all niggas ain't shit.
But hoes and tricks.
Yeah. But yeah, so
But no, natural is meaning that. So perming means for the natural community is your hair is permanently straight.
Right.
So you can go into the water, your hair will stay straight. So you have to do a perm like every 3 months.
Yeah.
So
which is damaging your hair.
Which is damages your hair. Some people it may not, but it damaged my hair.
On average.
On average,
it's fucking your shit up.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're literally burning your hair. You're literally burning your curls out. You're making it permanently straight.
Right.
So I decided, I think I was in high school and I was like, I'm not perming. My hair was just breaking. I just didn't like how my hair was. And then I was like, fuck it, or that who cares, or that why am I perming my hair? Am I doing it to make other people happy, even though I'm not happy?
Right.
So I just decided to stop doing it, and then it was one of the best decisions I ever made.
Nice.
So
how do you feel about weaves?
Oh, I used to wear a weave, or that I stopped probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
I have no problem with it. It's how you want to have your hair. It's the same thing. Having locks, having braids. You can express yourself. I used to have twists as well. I don't even remember last year. I used to have twists.
Right.
So it's an expression of yourself. So I don't see any problem with having weaves. So I
just because I was asking, because some women feel like once they've come from the non-natural to natural, they kind of shun that side. Like, oh girl, you need to be natural.
It's just like them it's just like the motherfucking vegans.
Yeah,
it's the same concept.
You was eating hamburgers.
You see what I'm saying? 2 months ago, but so you gonna have that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what they did to that cow?
Exactly.
You know what it ate, where it came from? Like, bitch, shut the fuck up! I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you doing that to your hair?
Yeah.
Girl, you know what Dr. Oz said? That's gonna give you cancer. Like, I don't care.
She's like, you want that fake ass 20-inch Brazilian?
Yes, bitch, I do.
Yeah. And a lot of women, they do the weaves mostly for protective styles. I don't know if you know what that means. So basically, it's to help their actual hair grow, so they don't actually have to touch it. So that's why they get weaves. So it can be either protection style or just how you just want it. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about doing your hair every day. Sure, go for it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. So we're gonna take a second. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna buy Cassie a drink real quick.
Ooh.
it's
Treat me.
Black and the Berry Midnight. Cassie's in the building. Dean's in the building.
Oh yeah.
I'm of course in the building. We love y'all, man. Be back in a second.
Peace and chicken.
All right, bye. Black and the Berry Midnight. Episode 2, Season 1. Cassie's in the building.
Hey.
Dean's in the building.
Oh yeah.
Now the next topic we got on here.
This
This one, in reference to the late great, late great Tech 9. This is a microwave stopper right here. We gotta stop the microwave. All right, we gotta turn the shit off, plug it out, cause this right here, we got all the appliances right now. Let me tell you something. Black and the Berry Midnight. If you're watching this right now, I want you to turn on all the lights. I want you to watch this in pure darkness. Not only just for aesthetics, okay, or lack thereof. I want you to watch this because this is about to get real dark, and we about to take this shit to the moon. Right? So, the topic at hand is Shamanaya. Can you be pro-black and date someone outside of your race? Preferably white people.
Literally me.
So when I thought about today's guest, I thought about her preference and taste of what she likes. We're not gonna say men or women, but we're gonna say what she likes. So I thought. Something told me.
Something told you. Your voice told you.
I don't know what voice told me. Something told me.
You like your coffee with some cream?
Yeah, actually, no coffee, just the cream.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, shit fire. Shit fire. Say
wow. Hey, Ryan. What's up, Ryan?
Ryan was like,
Ryan was like, oh.
I've been waiting.
What's up?
Finally.
You ever see the memes? He was like, Molly Perkins said, "Hey, I love y'all music. My name is Ryan."
Oh my
god. So the question is, can one be pro-black and date someone outside their race?
Absolutely. All right. So on the last segment here, we talked about natural hair, beauty, and all that great stuff.
Right.
You can tell that I'm for blackness.
Culture.
All about it. Or that I love it.
Absolutely.
But my preference in dating men is white men. Or that like all my ex-boyfriends have been white. Or that I had one boyfriend, he was black, and that was it.
Can I ask you why?
It's just I guess something I'm attracted to.
Is it the contrast of color?
Was his name Dante?
That's probably a Caribbean nigga like Donovan.
Winston.
I think I like the yes, as I like I like different so I like the conscious of color. I like being that different person. So having I want to say shocking people, but it's always fun just seeing people like, whoa, you two are together or that. Like,
I would definitely be me like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for instance, so my mom has always known this and she doesn't really care, but one of my boyfriends that I had over, I told her, I was like, oh, Mom, it's like, I'm talking to somebody, he wants to meet you. He was like, oh, what's his name? His name is Eugene. And my mom is so my mom is Haitian, so she's like, Eugene? Oh. And then, so the Haitian like, no, it's Gene actually. She's like, oh, okay. And then so it's funny getting that reaction, but still, that is something that I've always been attracted to, and I still feel that you can still be pro-black. You can still fight for having equal rights for Black people, but you want to date whoever you want to date, that's fine. I know I'm not the only one out there, I hope not, but still, it's just what you are attracted to. I feel like that should not be held against you.
What about the idea of rebuilding the Black household?
Technically, my children will still be Black because I'm Black.
Yes.
She Black as hell.
Yes, I am.
like her kids gonna be Black.
They're gonna be Black.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just tell. So, it's because I was about to say, so for instance, not to cut you off. So, think about it like this. What would happen if a Black person produced a child with a freedom writer? You see what I'm saying? And you see how that kid would be like, it would be white, half white, half Black.
Cultured though.
You see, but it would be cultured as shit and on point.
Right.
Now, what happens here? What happens if that kid decides, I'm gonna go Black?
Then the baby's Black again.
No, it just know what I'm saying.
Black.
No. What I'm saying is, it then it brings the cultures together. Two, you're still rebuilding the Black family because the child is still half Black.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then on top of it, the child is getting culture. And then to fuck it up, to fuck the game up even more, let's just say you have the kid and looks really, 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 really fair, and gets all those the white privilege from it. He can still fuck the game up, or she can fuck the game up
because it's like an inside agent.
Exactly. Just like when Igor brings his wife over to Florida to have kids. You see what I'm saying? And go back to Russia, they got them agents.
Hey,
same thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Susie, Becky, Nikki. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But I think what has to be brought up though is in order for you to date outside your race, right?
They got to be aware.
And they gotta be aware of shit. They gotta be with the shit.
They gotta understand.
You see what I'm saying?
The
Because
dude, not to control, but the dude dating Serena, or married to Serena, he's about it. You know what I'm saying? He's got no choice because he's got a very powerful Black woman who's a symbol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's got to be.
She's a symbol of power.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's got to be on it, and he's got to understand, like, okay, I'm married to Serena.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, it don't get no more.
I can't say nigga no more.
I gotta say it in the crib.
Right. Exactly.
I gotta
in the shower.
Closed. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, I better learn how to learn to like grits or something.
Serena, are we gonna have the fish and the grits today?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, ask permission. Yeah.
So I mean, I just kind of wanted to get that because there's a stigma that people we shun people like, oh, if you Black. I mean, and think about it too. Some people accept the people who the person, let's say like a person who is Black and they date like a Latina or something like that, or like anybody outside of their race is okay because they're colored. But like the stigma really is like Black and white.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and the thing is too, it's like, you probably don't, but most Black women do shun the white women for stealing our Black men.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But those same hoes will be out there fucking dating white men. Like it confuses me. You can't call out them when you fucking doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
You fucking evil bastard.
You know what it is? I kind of have a small resentment towards it in terms of the other way around. I think that
I used to call you on that bullshit too.
It's me personally, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I've dated white girls. They know that. They know what it's here for. But actually, yeah, they know what it's here for. So I'll think about where I was going. But me personally, I just think like it kind of goes back to the conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Like between the white male and the black female, there's been a lot of history between that relationship. So for me, it's kind of like they were always in a position of power.
Do you know what was also a real big condition of power?
What?
A white woman and a black man.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the same. Like we always.
But one was more heinous than the other.
How do you know? Like, listen. How do you know that?
I don't know for a fact, but
do you know how? No offense, but you know how conniving and evil women can be at times.
Oh, absolutely.
When they really want to.
Yeah.
Motives, yeah,
so you telling me? Like I can imagine when you think something is like you think another human being is your property. You know what? You're gonna sit there and fuck me in front of your wife. That's what's gonna happen. And then yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Why? Because it's power, and I get off on that shit. You see what the fuck I'm saying?
It's true.
Like how felt like you know what I mean? Like that shit happened too.
I mean, me personally.
Or she lies to listen. If you don't come here and do this, I'm gonna say that you raped me.
Yeah, which is.
Or you did this, and you did that. I'm gonna get your wife sold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have your kid sold. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have them beat your kid in front of you.
Yeah.
Kid's only 7.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, yeah. But for me, I just thought it was like that kind of relationship. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Throughout history.
I feel like in any sort of interracial relationship, black man with a white woman, vice versa, or that black woman with a white man, I feel like you should know what is happening. You should be knowledgeable of what is happening in the black community, or that there are certain things that you need to be aware of. We're gonna walk into a store, I'm gonna be looked at. We're gonna be looked at because we're together.
Right.
So you need to recognize that.
Yeah.
So, and then there's things that are gonna happen to you that are not gonna happen to me. So there's things that I just think that you need to be aware of if any sort of interracial relationship.
And your exes, Greg and Stan, have been very aware.
Michael, Trevor,
like Steve,
Craig.
But there wasn't a Ryan, was there?
Not yet.
There was.
Do you like tattoos?
I mean, I have a couple. So
okay, well, hey, listen.
Look at Ryan. He blushing over there.
Stop, guys. Stop.
Ryan behind the camera look like a cherry tree.
I can't.
Oh, he's working now. That's what we call that.
What up, boo?
I see you on the off out.
I'm off at 2.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. But yeah, so for me personally, I just thought that kind of relationship was just like weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that, like, I always, you know what it was? It was like I always used to like think to myself, and my family, I'm Guyanese, so my parents are straight from it, and my mom and my grandma's very light skinned, but to me it was always like, don't fall in love with the oppressor, you know what I'm saying? So it was like that was kind of embedded on me, so I'm like, ugh, so it was kind of like weary for me. Once I got to college, I was like, I can't fuck with you like this.
So
But
it's
what was I gonna do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's interesting that
go to Suco. They were across the hall.
Where there's a whole bunch of other white bitches. Where there's more white bitches.
And there was more black women too.
That's
you
true,
could have went through social media. You could have hung out with me.
I did.
Oh yeah, you did get me in trouble.
I did.
Yo, for the record, hey, listen, we gonna call this out.
Really?
In that room, it wasn't me.
Yo, really?
We gonna put that out there. It wasn't me in that room.
That was like,
y'all tried to catch me up. It wasn't me.
That was like 5 years ago.
I don't know how you got somebody confused who was 250 pounds with somebody who was 210, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
was that
true.
you? Was that you, Dean? You were in there, weren't you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I didn't know I had a double ganger. I was like, yeah, that was definitely Dean. It's
bullshit.
It was like from Power. I was like, if I know Dean like I know Dean, that nigga definitely did that shit.
Dean was in his motherfucking room playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Some bullshit.
Dean wasn't playing no Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was an upstanding citizen.
Yeah. Dean was out there drinking underage.
Being a menace to society.
Yeah, bullying people and shit. Anyway.
Don't say those words in 2019.
Oh, you're right.
I was enlightening people.
You're right.
I was trying to have them stand up for themselves. I only went after other big people. So if you got bullied and you were big, that's your problem.
That's true.
We both the same size. Two
That's
bears
true.
fight, a bear gotta lose. It just wasn't gonna be me.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like I was saying, like basically, so how do you feel about the whole what is your reaction to the whole thing about don't fall in love with your oppressor?
No, so it's interesting. So I grew up in a very Christian household. Like my dad is a deacon and all of the great stuff. So it's actually not too far from here. And in that church, it was very segregated in that aspect. So we were saying that if you're black, you can only date black. If you literally have a drop of black in your skin, or that you can only date black.
That's like Umar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and if you're white, you can only date white. So you can literally only stay with your race. So I grew up in that church. So when I left, and then I started having white boyfriends, so that was definitely...
They exiled you.
Yeah.
Don't bring that here.
Hold on. Who are you with?
Yeah, exactly. Are you a guest, or are you like...
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we can.
You an usher boy?
Yeah, what are you
go
doing
on.
here? Yeah.
You sit on the other side. This is like the bride and groom.
Yeah, exactly.
Over there.
Yeah. So so that I grew up in that kind of church and atmosphere. And then when I got older, I was like, this is wrong. Why does it matter by the color of your skin? You fall in love with someone, you fall in love.
It is what it is.
It shouldn't matter on your skin color. So anyways, I left and, I did my own thing, but still, that was the only, I guess, like, oppression that I felt in the church aspect, but not really, like, my parents never told me, saying, like, oh, you should never date white man because of what they did to us, slavery and all that great stuff. Right. But that was, like, the only type I personally grew up in that church aspect.
Just asking for a friend. Are you taking applications,
Yes, I'm single.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Wondering.
Uh-oh.
I can't.
So, so we talked about that. And I really wanted to get it. The reason why I said that is because we see them. I don't know if you guys saw the movie, Spike Lee's movie, which won Oscar, Black Klansman, which is about a true life story about a black man basically portraying to be a white man on the phone and infiltrating into the KKK,
which is fucking great.
Right, but the thing is, he's married to a white woman, so I was like, huh. And does that kind of like tarnish a little bit what he did? Like he did, like
no.
I don't know. I feel like the
he's fucking that woman.
The small, and that's what I thought about it. I thought about it like, all right, cool. Like
we just out here trading.
I'm not really,
that's all it is.
Swapping.
You know what I'm saying? Some people stay within the team. Some people decide, you know what, I'm gonna go across the border.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hop a fence or two.
Yeah,
let me go chill.
And I think that I don't know. For me, it's like I'm like rooted into like, not that I have to hate white people, but it's just like you have a certain it's like a discomfort. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. So I like to speak on that. I don't think I have I have it, but I don't have that for all of them. Like,
no.
Because one thing
for all of them, of course.
Because it's like I can.
Not be prejudiced.
Like everybody else in the world is.
Oh well. Yeah.
Everybody in the world is prejudiced. It's a small space. But like for instance, like I was my schooling from elementary to high school was a whole bunch of black and Spanish folk.
Right.
I had 4 white kids, so I didn't really know white people until I got to Hartwick. And then that was good to be able to just go to school with a whole bunch of white folk. So now it's like I can tell
huge culture shock though.
It was a huge culture shock, but I can tell who's being real. I can tell who's a dick. I can tell who's just
facetious.
Right.
I can tell somebody who's being a racist asshole, and somebody who's just they're a dick, and then you just caught them on the wrong day.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like they just said he's just a dick in general. He did that on purpose.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a so I don't like to say that like I get a discomfort around all of them. It's that. If you fucked up, just trust me, I know you fucked up. I smell it. I mean, I say nothing, but I'm gonna make you uncomfortable.
You smell it?
I'm gonna make you uncomfortable, you're not gonna like it. And I may show up at your house and may teach you a lesson or two. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
See what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Like, listen, if you're cool, but if not, I'm like a dog. I'll fucking kill you in your sleep. Yeah. Or maybe I'll wake you up for it. Like Dexter. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's
pretty cool,
it's
right?
important for...
Get a little drop of blood.
Right.
You never seen Dexter?
We'll get into that later. Go ahead.
Sorry. I think it's I have not.
All right, girl. Weirdo. Let's gang up on him. Weirdo.
You like that?
Yeah, so what were you saying?
No, I think it's important that the black community also, we shouldn't judge someone also by the color of their skin. No. Right? That shouldn't automatically assume you're a white person, that means you're against me. That means you're my enemy. You shouldn't automatically think that.
No, but I feel like
you do need to exercise caution.
Right.
Be careful.
We need that for it's a form of a defense mechanism, I think, though, because I feel like sometimes, even though we don't mean it, we prejudge people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
I don't think. And once again, this can be bad, but is is being a little prejudiced wrong? Like, for instance, if I'm walking down the street, I don't give a damn. It could be Ryan, it could have been you. If either one of you motherfuckers had a hoodie up, I may be like, you know what? I don't feel like fighting today. I'm gonna cross the street. It don't matter. You see what I'm saying?
I've never really done that before, though.
Oh, I fucking have.
I've never really seen someone and been like, I'm gonna cross the street. I'm like, if this nigga turns
Nah,
around,
bro.
No.
Depending. No. I literally remember I was walking in Schenectady somewhere, right? And then somebody was walking behind me, and I was like, yo, this shit just looked like a setup. I crossed the street, crossed the church, and then made the right and kept it going straight.
Well, someone
and guess what?
that's different.
They were fucking black. So, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what? It was fucking like 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, yeah, no. I smell a joke.
And then you apply what you have to apply.
I smell a jokes when it's coming.
There's nothing wrong with
Even
that.
for white people, listen, it's okay. I understand if I look a little scary sometimes. I feel
Especially with the bald head, too.
But you can't just go to shoot me. But I understand your little bit of caution.
Right.
That's just human fucking nature.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a little bit profile.
But let's say.
But I do it too, so how can I get mad at them for doing it?
Right.
It's true.
But let's say if a white person's walking down the street and then I come opposite, would they feel threatened by looking at me? Would they feel threatened looking at you? So I think
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So it's how the situation or that. But I feel like I'm not a threatening person. Maybe I am. I don't realize it or that. But
maybe it's your hair.
maybe. Oh my God, that tree is in my way.
Look, she's trying to bring all that life and power back to him. Run, come here. Let's Sarah, let's go.
Yo, honey, let's move.
Get out of here. This is too much.
Right?
Get back to the other side of Brooklyn.
It does what it wants in the wind.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
saying?
I agree with you. It depends on the situation. No,
Listen,
absolutely.
depending on the day, Ryan walk in the room, I may actually be defraud. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? That's profiling being prejudiced. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't think that he was, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You look like a white crime criminal.
you know what I'm saying? It's like you're doing white collar crime.
He's done
And
a couple of embezzlement charges.
you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, I definitely feel that. I think it is. It could be case by case. I just haven't.
Matter of fact, here's a good one.
What?
And this was back in the day after Columbine. You telling me that whenever you saw white people in them large black trench coats, you don't get a little nervous, start sweating?
I get nervous for sure. I
Right?
Cross the street though.
Oh shit, I'm running.
I'm definitely getting
I'm
definitely
getting
getting the pre-black stuff hot. You know what I mean?
No offense, if Ryan started to the shoot one day with like a black hat on and a damn big ass trench coat like the Undertaker, I'm out, bro.
I'm gonna ask him a couple questions.
Fuck out of here. I'm out, bro. I'm not doing this today.
I'm definitely gonna ask him.
We're not doing this.
So you put your camera with you, right?
Kiss my ass. I don't even want to. Don't open shit. I don't know what it is.
There's also like with that, I think you should. Well, you know Ryan, so you're like, all right, he wouldn't do something like that. Let's say that someone that's in your classroom, you're just like, oh, he seems a little off, or that, and he is dressed like that. You're like, you have that certain, I would say prejudice, but you're like, all right, something is off here.
But the thing with humans, we can read things so well.
Right.
It's different than if you're coming in the classroom thinking you're Kasame from Naruto, like in the black and red trench coat. Like, all right, you're just different.
Mm-hmm.
Versus that one kid who never ever talked,
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
and then just came to school one day, and you were like, "Oh,
I was the type.
today's the day."
When,
Right.
when I would see those people, I would be the one to go befriend them.
Oh, you cool with them too? Hell yeah!
I'm gonna make sure that I'm cool with that dude because when this nigga go haywire,
Right.
he can be like,
No, you good. You can go. Back door.
you know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
All this is done.
We just made some fucking. That was dark humor. Right?
Yeah, it was really
That
good.
was,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to all
guys.
people, victims and families.
Yeah,
We
no, that
completely
was-
are sorry to victims
Yeah.
and families.
No,
school
yeah.
shootings that we're not making light of a terrible situation,
No.
but we're just saying.
You see motherfucker come in a trench coat, get the fuck out of there, trench coat mafia. We learned about that shit in school.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out Dr. Whiteford.
You know what I think? You know what I think is too is I think that sometimes that black people got amazing anticipation for shit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, we out.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
We don't
we're
have no
always,
questions.
we don't run towards danger.
It's
Right?
like-
We go the other way.
I
Absolutely.
swear to God, like when a black person hears a sound, it looks like they're about to steal second base, bro. They literally get like the hop and they'll be gone, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
What?
You always see in the movies, you see like white people, they see there's danger, they go towards it. We're like, what the fuck? Like, what are you literally doing? Why are you going towards the sound? I don't get it.
I'd just be like, nah.
No. Let's
Can't
go.
I mean, we're just gonna leave.
I'm hearing something, right?
No.
You said there's a tiger down the street? Fuck it, I don't need to
He's
see
like,
it.
Yeah, sorry.
I got
I'll just look it up.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody put it on YouTube.
I gotta stop smoking. That's
Yeah.
He's like, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. He like, that ain't Freddy. I'm shut. I gotta go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just amazed sometimes by our anticipation. But back on to the whole thing about dating and being I mean, I kind of feel like, let's say someone is in like yeah, I don't know if you guys seen Dear White People, but kind of
fuck yeah, I love that show.
Right, but something in that kind of
waiting for season 3.
Okay, talk about it. But kind of in that frame of mind where like she is publicly and unapologetically. Well, I mean, in her case, she was half white. But let's say a black person in general, not mixed. But if they're like super and like obvious and upfront about it, does that kind of hinder it? Because I feel like in that setting, based off the show, it was like, I mean, I know you're trying to play the tension between it, but I feel like the more like Umar, you couldn't dare see Umar Johnson with a white woman.
Yeah, but then Umar's a little, but
he's like so far on the other side.
Yeah, but then Umar is a Pan-Africanist.
Okay.
So that's a different. You see what I'm saying? So like, all right, he is for like, I want to repopulate black people.
Yeah.
I only care about black people. Like for instance, he would tell you straight up, oh, you know, depending on Latino you're dating, y'all, you're fucking bugged. You wild. That's straight Spaniard right there. You ain't doing nothing but giving back. Like that's what he would tell you.
He's something.
So he's wild. So like for someone like him, like, well, you know, yeah. So you look at him different. You look at somebody like Marcus Garvey different because they're Pan-Africanists. But like for instance, if Angela Rye want to show up with fucking dating the motherfucking, like if she decides to date one of the motherfuckers from How to Get Away with Murder, you know what, like the white dude Matt, like his real name is Matt. The real bigger dude, him, he's about the shits. Like I follow his Instagram, he is all the way with the shits. Like so for instance, if him and Angela Rye had a child, that child's gonna be cultured as fuck. It's gonna be black as fuck. Right. Cause I can see him being like, yeah, you're half white, but according to the Constitution, you're more black, so we're gonna run with that. Go ahead. Cause he's gonna understand that society's gonna see his child as black. Right. Like I know you're half white, but nobody's really gonna give a fuck. Like,
right.
Yeah. You know. It's like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what a white person have to understand if you have a child or anybody. Whenever you're having a mixed baby, you just gotta understand that shit. Like in America, unless you're Spanish, for the most part. In America, if you have a mixed child, if you're Asian, you're fucking Korean, Japanese, you're fucking Russian, all that kind of shit, have with a black person, that child's gonna be black.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's
American
because
kid is black.
The superior gene that black people have, but we'll talk about that later.
And then if you want to bring that, so let's say like Matt were to have a child, like a interracial child, and he's clearly white and he has a black child with him, they're like, oh, is that child adopted or that? So it's and so it's
fucked up for him
like,
too.
Yeah.
We can't even picture them together like that. Like,
yeah.
Even though the child can look like him.
Right.
Where'd you get that baby?
Where'd you get that? Yeah, exactly. Where'd you pick him up from? Yeah.
You want the Ghana? You want the Ghana?
Yeah, exactly. How much you pay? Exactly. Yeah. So like, sorry guys.
Angela Jolie, Brad Pitt.
But on the flip side is that, can we fault those people who say that? Because there are people who out there adopt their kids and organ harvesting. So I mean, like
son. That's the thing. You gotta watch some of these motherfuckers, and mainly, I'm sorry to do this, but definitely in South Africa. Besides the United States, you definitely gotta watch that shit over there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They're saying like, oh listen, we're gonna go there and rescue some children, and then it's like, oh,
and not even
all of a sudden it's like, how do you repetitively always have only 12 kids, but you've adopted like 36?
But it's
where's the other ones?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the organ harvesting too, and then sometimes you're putting these kids into fucking
terrible situations,
trafficking and
all kind of fucked up shit.
Absolutely.
You know, you got them out there giving hand jobs to Robert Kraft. Like it's crazy. You see what I'm saying?
All right, bro. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. Back to the Berry Midnight. You see this? I gotta deal with this every fucking time too. We're gonna be back for a second. Give us a second to fucking decompress. All right. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate it. Ketsy's in the building. We're still gonna be here for another segment. All right. Black and the Berry Midnight. We love y'all. Peace. All right, welcome back to Black and the Berry Midnight, episode 2, season 1. Ketsy's still in the building.
Boom.
We discussed her natural hair. We discussed her like for white men.
Drop one of the clues bombs for that.
Yeah. Shout out to all the white men. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to
Greg, Michael, Matthew,
Ryan, Jordan in the building. Shout out to all the white men out there. That is pleasuring this young queen over here. All right, sister, emotionally and physically, and sometimes financially. Well, she's independent, so she got her own.
But she'll let you cash app her for nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing.
I still
for
got
it,
student loans.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and if you want
now, you cash app her, she's not gonna do anything for that though. This ain't that kind of party. She's not gonna party.
But as any woman, she loves free food. So I mean, you know, if you white, you got a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Have the food already.
All you gotta do is you butter her up, and you have a chance.
Make sure the food's seasoned, please.
Oh God.
Yeah.
If you're Italian, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But the rest of y'all, no offense to y'all, if you're not Italian, but just.
Adobo!
Listen, St. Patrick's Day, that cabbage shit be fucking corn. That shit be killing me. Motherfuckers gonna make nothing else.
Yeah, no, I never had.
Can't throw no Lawry's on that.
Can't fuck with no.
Can't throw no Reds Hot, no Franks, no nothing. Shit, give me something, baby.
It's Frank's Red Hot.
You know what I mean?
You can put that shit on
anything.
Anyway, so we're back. It's hot already in here, so we gonna make it even hotter with the BTBM hot seat. Cue the music. Was that the music?
I was trying to do a hot tea actually.
Oh, okay.
We just did.
We don't even have music for it. So okay, we go.
Yeah, that works.
You see what I'm saying?
Ryan, note this up. Put that in the budget.
What music?
We did that.
Yeah. A little something. All right. So basically, what we do is I forgot the whole spiel we had for this. We had a nice spiel for it. Basically, we want to know the sweet truths, right? The sweet truths of the black and the berry.
We're gonna go for the jugular.
Okay.
Yeah, right here.
Make it a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
And that's what we're aiming for.
Okay. Excellent.
We want to keep you in that space.
Perfect.
You want to start off or want me to start off?
Now you can start that off.
All right. This one's really gonna get you.
Oh shit.
All right. Matt Damon or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo. I mean, I fell in love with him in Titanic. Or that I love him. Or that and then all the movies that he's come out with afterwards. I mean,
Never let
him in The Bear. You like The Bear?
That was a great movie.
That was a dope movie.
He didn't even. Did he talk in it?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. I've never seen
He
it.
was like half dead.
Yeah.
I know. I just never seen the movie.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's fine. Okay. You want to go? I can keep going with these. So let me know when you want to interject.
Yeah, you keep going.
All right. Let's bring it to this one. Living single or friends?
Friends. I grew up.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now I see why you like Gregory and James and Christopher. What the fuck? You Seinfeld loving. What the Jesus?
I'm sorry.
The damn sellout.
I know. I grew up on Friends. I love Friends.
You can't be pro-black and say that. You can have my baby, but you can't do that. Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
I'm hot.
Oh man.
You prefer Ross over Oval?
I can't
How dare you?
I know. Shame on me.
Yes!
I actually will say shame on me, but I know. I just grew up on Friends Living Single, obviously I watched it, but I don't know. Friends I've always related to me, maybe more. I have no idea.
Did you like the Amanda Bond show or Keenan and Kel?
Oh shit. You better not say nothing stupid.
She's gonna say it. I know she's gonna say it.
You better not say nothing
Oh
stupid.
no.
Bring out the dancing lobsters!
You said no! She said Amanda motherfucking Bonds.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus Lord.
Woo! We ain't never had
I'm like, oh
shit. It's late and it's
I
still a
know.
commotion.
I know. Tumbleweed is happening right now.
Stone Cold Steve Austin on a rock.
Oh, The Rock.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there
The
we
Rock.
go.
So at least I'm.
Yeah.
If she
The
said
Rock.
Stone Cold, I was just gonna say
Oh yeah,
fuck
The Rock.
it. Oh Jesus.
They must kick me out.
He said, you gotta go.
Hey.
Yeah, we can't.
Hey.
We can't do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna vault your episode. Oh my God. We're gonna vault
We
this
good
shit.
now? We good? Okay.
We're gonna vault this shit. We ain't never gonna put this one out. We said some
Yeah.
stupid shit like that.
I know.
Alright, so let's think about this more.
I'm just stuck. No, can we go? How did you say Amanda Bynes?
Hold on.
No, I love Amanda Bynes though. I'm sorry.
Bring up the dancing lobsters. That's the only part I like on the show.
Because it was towards the end.
I know.
When it needed to be.
Alright, so how about this? Beyonce or SZA?
Beyonce.
Okay.
I
Beyonce.
thought there was maybe it was a challenge. I don't know. I thought that maybe SZA was going up for
Oh, I got one for you.
Queens.
Cher? No, excuse me. X that. Madonna or Janet?
Janet.
Are you fucking crazy?
I was making. She said that she like Friends over all that. Amanda Bynes over Keenan and Kel.
but-
I had to make damn
But
sure.
if she chose Madonna, I dead ass would have shut the show down.
No.
I would have turned the TV off. Ryan would have been fired.
It's all your fault, Ryan.
White people.
Fuck it.
All the white
No,
people's fault.
she She's just in the fucking. She's in your culture.
I feel oppressed.
I would have turned the whole shit down.
Fuck it.
I was like, God, fuck all this. Blackberry's done. Let me see. What's another good one for you?
Romeo or Bullethead?
Romeo.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with that. They're both pretty funny.
Yeah,
Right.
but I just,
Yeah.
no, but right now I'm just being facetious.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I was like,
Don't worry.
yeah. I was like, was that a wrong answer?
Nah,
I was like, yeah. I was like,
You
yeah.
can't really go wrong.
Nah, the friend shit definitely threw me for a loop.
Sorry.
I'm still cheating.
Nah, so
I have friends in the minibuys and know threw you off a
And she's
little bit.
unapologetic, just
Yeah,
like
she's
she's
like-
unapologetically black.
Yeah.
It's like,
So shows
But-
you we come in all different shades and tastes. Some of us like friends.
yeah.
Just saying.
So you like Seinfeld, don't you?
Is that a bad thing?
Really?
Oh.
I mean,
There's a resident racist on the show.
yes, but I'm not like, I didn't watch it from like beginning to end, but if it's on, I'll watch it.
I mean,
but-
it is funny.
yeah,
I like
it has its
Bert.
episodes.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I'm not hardcore.
It's not funny than Jimmy Fox show, of course, right?
Oh, of course not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to make sure your morale.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Got one for you.
Rationality is still intact.
The Big Bang Theory of Martin.
Martin.
Good. Okay, she's
Yeah.
still
But
black.
that's different.
Thank you.
Big Bang Theory is like, it's like for more like, I'm not saying like, smarter people, but for more people who like the jokes framed that way. You know what I'm saying? Martin was like more relative and it was like down to earth. You know what I'm saying? I don't
She
want
could be into science and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
But you never know that.
Prejudice.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he said because you have your tree hair.
Mhm.
He said you can't be like that, but you need
There's
to know
black science
her
out
hair
there.
connects her to the universe.
That's what I said.
So why wouldn't she like the universe?
She can like it. She can like all she
Bars.
wants. She can like all she wants. But that's different than covalent bonds and all the other shit that science brings. She could be in tune with the earth. She could like all her little plants, her succulents, all her berries and all that. I'm with that. Okay? I ain't got you there. But what else we got here? All right. Who really deserved the boy? Was it Moesha or was it Monica? Who is it?
The world needs to know.
Whose boy was it? You know what I'm saying? What we really want to know.
I'm gonna say probably Monica.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It was?
Okay.
It was? I think so too.
I think so too, but,
Right.
but you know what's funny? Karma's a motherfucker.
Why?
Because Brandy can't even perform live anymore.
Why not?
Bitch can't sing.
Mm.
She can.
Well, she's rich, so.
Oh, no, yeah, that doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact she can't sing live anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, it's not fine. You're recording. What the hell? This is what's wrong with society now. We're okay with subpar bullshit.
She's an actress now.
It's okay for her that I can pay money to see you perform. And you
She's
gonna come in here
she's a
with some
singer.
pre-tape fuckery?
She's a singer.
You and Mariah Carey can
What's her
kiss
name?
my ass.
Now, see? Now you did it.
Fuck your Christmas songs, Mariah. I said it.
Okay, how about
I
this?
mean, New Year's. Come on.
Chill.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lewis or Viola Davis?
Viola Davis.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Viola Davis is a
She's a
motherfucking
queen.
savage.
Jennifer Lewis
No.
is always the black
Listen,
mom.
listen.
No.
Jennifer Lewis, okay,
Yeah.
she's bad. I'm not saying
Yeah.
she's bad. She was on Broadway. She's a savage herself. But god damn it, Viola motherfucking Davis
Savage.
is on a whole nother
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah.
You understand? Whenever she takes a
Her
role,
role
she
Fences?
is that shit.
Fences? Oh my
Son!
God.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, fuck that. Do you know on Broadway she would do that shit every fucking day?
Amazing.
She would do a 30-minute monologue and cry every single day. Do you know where you have to go to do that shit live every damn day?
She's a method actor, probably.
Respect her. Listen,
It's amazing.
you put motherfucking respect on Viola's fucking name.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for someone who's disrespecting Viola.
Listen, she's in the class.
How to Get Away with
she's
Murder?
in the class
Yeah.
of her motherfucking own. Just,
I'm sorry, did I offend you by asking this
a
question?
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't, I was asking what she preferred.
Nah, but Jennifer, no offense, but Jennifer Lewis, like she bad, but she ain't Viola bad.
Yeah.
Like Viola's something. Yeah, Jennifer, you can sing. I ain't mad at your girl, but
I don't
god
want
damn
these
it.
niggas fucking with me.
Yeah, but Viola out there killing people
In
and
these
getting
streets.
away with it, and it's
Right.
like, oh, I
Right.
want to do that. Like Viola's, oh god,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that woman.
She's amazing.
And do you not see her fucking skin color?
Oh,
That's the thing,
she's glowing.
She's black as
Yeah.
shit, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love that
Her
shit.
skin
Oh,
glows.
and then she come out there with her a motherfucking like she'll sometimes come out there with the fro and she'll have the little fro
Yeah.
to let y'all know she know what it is. Like,
Right.
oh shit.
Well, you remember that episode of How to Get Away with Murder where
When
she
she
took
took every
everything? Oh my gosh! I was like, done.
She sat there, wiped her face off, took her eyelashes, took her wig off.
Yeah.
She was a motherfucking queen.
All right,
Jennifer Lewis, you cool, but goddamn it, you ain't Viola motherfucking Davis.
They just shut me up, man. All right, so from Ketia to Dean to Los, I was
To
the hot
respect and
take.
love for Viola.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
I
Shout
mean,
out to you, Viola.
Oh, he's married, but what's up?
I'll never say that again. I got castrated for whatever. But anyway, Blackberry Midnight, we love y'all. Stay black, y'all. And if you like white men, this was the episode for you.
Peace, love, and chicken.
Alright? No, peace, love, and what? Macaroni casserole?
No, peace, love, and spinach.
Peace, love, and potato salad. Alright?
With raisins.
Oh my god, that's the worst.
Raisins,
Raisins gonna bring it.
raisins and like celery pieces.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Ryan
if we
comes to
gonna
the
do
cookout
it.
like, hey guys, here you go, thank you, appreciate it. So where's the chicken? Awesome.
We having fun here, man. We love y'all.
Ryan
man,
would do
so-
that. He know what it is. He gonna bring some chicken.
Yeah, Ryan will come in with some chicken marsala or some shit like that. Like, Paisan!
Hi, you ready?
Wow.
Let me show you something. You not ready.
How you doing?
Hey!
How you doing? He motherfucking bought it from a deli and shit.
Bringing wine and shit.
Yeah. Alright, so we love y'all. Peace. And yeah, we'll be back. Alright? Love y'all. Bye.
Boom.